Okay, before we cook our mussels, we need to make sure they're nice and clean, because what we don't want is, as we cook the mussels, they open up and a lot of sand and grit goes into our sauce. Basically can ruin the whole dish. Now, when you have mussels, obviously the fresher the better, but always have an opportunity just to put them in some ice water. And what will happen is, if they're fresh, they'll close back up. And you'll see little bubbles coming from the mussels that tells you they're still alive and they're still edible. Okay? Any mussels that have opened, or any gaps that are quite large, that tells you the mussel is dying and probably quite old. Those should be discarded. You have to remember that inside a mussel, the mussel itself is less than 1 millimeter thick, so there's something that needs to be cooked really quickly. And that's why we need to make sure we have all our mise en place ready. And part of that mise en place is make sure our mussels are fresh, clean, and ready to go. So how do I do that? I've got them in the cold water, and these are pretty good mussels, but often, sometimes the mussels have lots of barnacles on them, maybe they'll be broken. If they are broken, it's quite dangerous because any pieces, the guest or the customer can swallow them. Discard them, okay? So check the mussel, there's no cracks, it's nice and closed. You're going to give the mussel a bit of a scrape to get rid of any stuff that shouldn't be on there. And quite often they'll have what's known as a beard. So if I find one here, this will have a beard here, you see. So scrape all this from the outside, and then you need to pull this beard away. Give it a wash. I've got a colander here. Again, see this here? This furry part. That's what the mussel uses to attach itself to any rocks or jetties or anything like that in the sea. So this part can be pulled away. Okay. And again, any barnacles, stuff that shouldn't be on there, can be removed. And you'll find that once you've done all these mussels, at the bottom of your bowl will be lots of sand and grit. So that just tells you how important it is to clean your mussels, because you don't want a mouthful of sand. We're going to do chili mussels today, but again, we're going to use them in your paella. Could be moules mariniere, bouillabaisse, pasta. So versatile, really quite good for you. So as you work your way through the mussels, make sure you're checking everyone for breaks. And make sure that when they're fresh, there should be no ammonia smell amongst these mussels, okay? You should smell of the sea, not of ammonia. Ammonia just tells you that they're decaying and they're ready for the bin. So, clean your mussels, have them draining in a colander in your fridge, because you want to make sure that any juices come out of the mussels is mussel juice, not water, okay? So continue to clean your mussels, scrape all this off the shell, making sure none are broken, none are open, ready in the fridge, ready to cook. Okay, chefs, next job. So for the chili mussels, you've got to remember that mussels cook in 30 seconds max. So we're going to make our sauce in advance. So as you look here, I've got sliced garlic, a bromoise of chili, bromoise of onions, some white wine, and some crushed tomato. So let's start this process in a pot with some olive oil. I'm going to sweat down these ingredients here, onions, chili and garlic, without colour. As we sweat these down, we're going to get nice and soft. We're going to deglaze the pan with white wine. Finish it with crushed tomato. Now what I've got here is a couple of tomatoes that I've chopped into chunks. These are going to be folded through the sauce at the very end, so the sauce has some body to it. So I don't want these going in at the beginning. Onions, garlic and chili first, sweat it down. White wine, crushed tomato. Then you're going to bring that to a simmer. Once it's come to a simmer, you're going to taste, season, salt and pepper, and have these tomatoes chopped just before we cook our chili mussels. Okay chefs, so my tomato sauce has been simmering now for the best part of 10 minutes. What I'm going to do now is add in some sweet chili sauce. And those crushed tomatoes, sorry, the chopped tomato that I spoke about earlier. That's going to simmer for maybe 2 more minutes. And remember, I've seasoned that with salt and pepper to make sure. All those tomatoes are doing is adding a bit of body to the sauce. We don't want to cook them until they all fall apart. Now, over here, I've got some sliced chili, fromages of onion and garlic, chopped parsley, and my mussels. Okay, so they've been cleaned. Now what I need now is a pot with a tight fitting lid. You must have a tight fitting lid because you want to keep the steam in there to cook your mussels. Okay? First step we're going to do is drop in our garlic, chili and onion, a little bit of olive oil, sweat them down without colour. So two things happening here. We've got a base for our mussels and our sauce. Okay? That can tick away for the next 2 minutes. Now what will happen is when you cook these mussels, a lot of the mussel juices will come out. You're going to use some of them mussel juices, but some we'll discard because we want a nice chunky sauce. So that's why it's important to keep an eye on our tomato sauce. Make sure it reduces and stays chunky. Okay? Likewise on this side, our onions are sweating away. So once they've sweated, without colour, and my sauce is ready, we're then going to cook our mussels. Okay? Now it would be handy here to have a lemon. I'm going to just cut one cheek for garnish, and the rest can be used to steam the mussels. So you can use wine if you like. We've already put some wine in the sauce, so we're just going to use this lemon to steam our mussels. Okay. Our onions are sweated down nicely. We're going to go in with our mussels. Nice high heat now. You know, watch it so the onions don't burn. They need a high heat to cook these mussels quickly. So, lid ready. We're just going to sweat down these onions a little bit more. In with our mussels, lemon juice, lid on. Now you're going to cook them probably close to a minute to 2 minutes until they start to open. Now we need to make sure here as well we discard any mussels that are broken or have not opened, because if it's not opened that means they're dead and they could be not nice to eat. Okay, we've got lemon to garnish, chopped parsley to garnish, our chunky tomato sauce so we're going to make sure it doesn't burn. And our mussels into the pot. And now I'm going to put my bowl in my oven to get warm. Like this. Okay, now that I can see my mussels are ready because there's lots of steam coming out of this pot. Give it a last minute stir, and I'm just going to pour away the majority of the liquid. Keep some of it because too much liquid makes your mussels go watery. Keep this for other stuff, it's perfect in soups, a nice stock. Here I've got my sauce ready, so you can see this nice chunky tomato in there. Add some of that through. And I'm going to fold that through on the stove. We're going to plate. Okay, so our chili mussels are just about ready. We can always put some more sauce on top. Plate it in the oven. Okay. Let's also go on with a little bit more sauce perhaps. Big hit of parsley. There is our chili mussels. Now we'd eat this with a nice piece of bread, toasted bread, or some French fries, either or. But chili mussels. Just make sure there's no mussels there that haven't opened, no mussels that are cracked, so then you'll be fine.